All right, everyone. Again, this is Antonio, and I'm coming at you with another exciting video. First of all, I would like to start off by saying thank you for all my new subscribers. We in constant contact of growing this channel, and we definitely are enjoying the new love on the channel. So you see the title, you see the thumbnail. In this video today, we are speaking about what's actually going on with some of these companies. On a video we did yesterday, how 1,400 stores have shuttered or planning on shutting their doors, and now today you see more and more companies are in the process of doing layoffs. And my question is, why are so many layoffs taking place? Um, So hold up, let me make sure my volume is good. So now that we are speaking about all the layoffs, all right, let's get it together. So we're gonna dive in and we're gonna talk about how 7,000 people are are going to be laid off by Disney. Now these companies hire so many people, but with technology is actually being in place, a lot of people are losing their jobs. Companies don't offer pensions anymore. Like when my parents were younger, it's just a totally different setup of what's going on. So, without further ado, let me go and share my screen so we can definitely speak more about the layoffs that's taking place and do you want to be a part of such layoffs? All right. So, let's go to that. So right now we talking about Disney. Disney opened today at $95.51. The high is $96. The 52-week low of Disney is $84.07. The 52-week high is $144.46. So what we're going to do is talk about Disney. Let's play this quick video.
Disney CEO Bob Iger announcing the start of mass layoffs this week. The company is cutting a total of 7,000 workers as it looks to slash $5.5 billion in costs. Yahoo Finance's Alexandra Canal.
So let's stop there. They'll want to slash $5.5 billion. So the question is, do you think Disney have the money so they don't have to lay off said people? Or is this part of the plan for when they brought in the new CEO and his job was to save the company a whole lot of money? So that's the questions that we want to have when we speak about these companies and some of the things that they're doing to their workforce. It's something a lot of people are not prepared for, to go home and tell their family, hey babe, I lost another job, or what we're going to do because this is all I have. I've been working for Disney all my life and this is all I have. So these are questions that a lot of people have. As you see, Disney is in the red, and the market cap is still 173.22 billion. So they're saving 5 billion, but these corporations' job is to save money. Then you got all this AI software that's taking the place for so many people, so that's happening as well. So let's keep going.
Following this story, Forrest and Allie, what do we know about this first round of layoffs?
So we already knew that these layoffs were coming. This was announced when Disney announced earnings on February 8th, which is why I don't think we saw an immediate reaction to the stock price, but shares are moving a bit higher right now, up about 2%. Now, we did receive an internal memo from Bob Iger. Yahoo Finance obtained that, and we know that there will be 3 rounds to these cuts. The first round happening this week, the week of March 27th. Second round will be in April, and the third round will be before the beginning of the summer.
So you see the breakdown of what's taking place. The first round of cuts happened actually yesterday, March 27th, because today is March 28th. There will be another round sometime in April. We don't know when, but these companies are still making money, massive amount of monies in certain departments. Marvel is still making money. Even though Ant-Man technically didn't do such a great job, they still is making a certain amount of money. And then the second round will be April the 2nd. And then the third round is before beginning of summer. So let's keep going.
By this summer, 7,000 jobs will be eliminated. Now, Iger did warn that for the employees still present at the company, well, there are going to be a lot of challenges ahead. He wrote in part, quote, "For our employees who aren't impacted, I want to acknowledge that there will no doubt be challenges ahead as we can."
That's code word for saying that the expectations will be so much higher for the people that's actually remaining with the company. There will be a higher expectation, and that's why he said the expectations will be so much higher. So let's keep going.
Continue building the structure and functions that will enable us to be successful moving forward. I ask for your continued understanding and collaboration during this time. So a turbulent period overall for this company. And let's not forget, in addition to these layoffs, Disney also restructured the business into 3 separate units: entertainment, ESPN, parks. So when Disney does.
So as you can see, they broke it down to 3 said companies. ESPN is his own company, meaning sports, right? Then you got the park, which is going to be all of the theme parks from Walt Disney World to Disneyland to, whatever else falls into there with the water parks. You got Animal Kingdom. You got so many other said places that's going to be taking place. So that's what it breaks down. So let's keep going.
Report earnings next quarter, we will see all 3 of those segments split, and we'll be receiving the details when it comes to revenue, subscribers, which I do think analysts and investors alike are really curious about, especially with ESPN and how sports rights has just ballooned.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with that more. I really want to get a glimpse, being a sports fan, of just how much they are contributing to the bottom line there. Obviously, parks we know is, but ESPN needs to be separated to get a better look under the hood. And I can tell you, everyone over at ESPN walking on eggshells, just wondering who's going to be next. It's a very tough time because they've been through this before. The whole media sector really is going through a tumultuous time, to use your words. Who else is undergoing a similar transition, and what does it tell us about the year ahead?
We've really seen this across the board, right? Paramount restructuring its business to combat.
And Paramount is restructuring their business because now they are selling VH1, and BET is on the chopping block with Paramount, and they're thinking about selling it to Tyler Perry. And then you got P. Diddy is thinking about putting his name in the hat, and it was one other person. What's the owner of the Weather Channel? He's another person that throwing his hat in the ringer in that regard. So it's not even coming to me. I think it will come to me, but BET and VH1 is definitely up for sale. And the gentleman that I just described is 3 of the people that's definitely on the board to try to purchase those companies. So let's keep going.
But with Showtime, Warner Brothers Discovery, that is a business that's dealt with multiple merger-related challenges. But in the latest earnings report, CEO David Zaslav said that the bulk of their restructuring is behind them. We've seen Netflix roll out several revenue initiatives, like its crackdown on password sharing, ad-supported. So this is something that all media companies are leaning into right now, this promise that better days are ahead in 2023, that we're going to be seeing these peak losses. And that's because of these layoffs. That's because of these restructuring efforts. So that is really the vibe right now on Wall Street, within the media landscape. And this comes after 2022. The stock market wiped $500 billion off of the top media and entertainment.
The stock market wiped $500 billion. And a lot of people say we're not in a recession, that we are definitely dealing with some high ultra inflations and all this other stuff. You see that the Feds increased the interest rates. It's just so much to take place dealing with these companies, and it's just something that we need to speak about, and that's why I'm making this video. Let's keep going.
Companies. So we really entered this year kind of not knowing where the future of media would be heading. So all of these CEOs just came out guns hot, saying this is what we need to do moving forward in order to most appease our shareholders and in order to reinstill that investor confidence.
And is it headed to big tech? We've talked about this. Amazon and Apple both spending $1 billion on movies, both spending on sports, both spending on streaming. So an interesting transitional year. Allie, thanks. We'll see you in just a little bit.
Yeah. All right. So there we want to pause that. We don't want to give no love to the advertisers, unfortunately. So, like you just say, all of the things that's comes down to this is this is what we up against, folks. Ultra inflations, a lot of so much, and a lot of these companies are laying off. So I definitely want to just make a video about this. This is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be right back with another video in just a moment. And once again, we will see you